125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now,
Yeah.
Black Ink Radio.
What up, what up? What's going on, y'all? We back with another exclusive interview with Rich Mo. I got my homie in the building, a very special guest, you know what I mean? Y'all give it up for Kiki Klymaxx.
What's up, y'all? It's crazy to say exclusive interview because remember when I used to go by exclusive.
Say that again?
I say it's crazy to say exclusive interview because remember when I used to go by exclusive?
Yeah, that was actually your rap name at one point. I remember that.
Young exclusive. Yeah.
Facts. That's how I met you, as exclusive, right?
Yeah, you know we got history.
Yeah, a lot of history.
Rich Mo, engineer, everything.
You know
Producer,
it.
Everything. Videographer, editing videos.
Hey, listen,
everything.
I was trying to do it all. You remember that? And when I met you, I remember. See, all right, let me bring people up to speed a little bit.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I met you a while ago. It's been a minute.
It's been a long time. We
Yeah, it's probably like it's probably like 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Yeah.
Over 10
So
years.
when I met you, you was doing music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I like to let people know about myself is I pride myself on not like trying to use things to my advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas have studios, cameras, and try to
like
use
that.
girls, whatever. So what I was saying, the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I remember when I met you and it was like, yo, trying to give you free studio time, but to show you that like it was because I believe in you, not because I wanted nothing from you.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so a long time
I think
ago.
that's what kept our bond, like our
Tight,
hunger,
yeah.
tight. And it's just so crazy how we from like New York, and then we always talked about like
Coming to Atlanta.
coming to the A,
Yeah.
coming to the A, and now look, we both here. We
Both
finally
here.
dope, super dope.
Facts. So, yeah, I remember back then exclusive. What made you change your name to Kiki Klymaxx?
Well, I would say growth.
Growth, okay.
Just excelling. Exclusive was just a name I had as a young girl.
Right.
It really more came from. It didn't really come from as rap. I was really known as exclusive because I used to do exclusive things, like I used to wear spray paint, painted clothes, airbrush on my Timbs, airbrush on my scarves, and
So it was more of a style.
it was really more of a style. You know, we used to go to Skate Key back then. I used to have like coins, nickels, dimes in my pants, like all types. I used to win like best dress contests and all that. So it really came from my just being exclusive, like what my style.
So
and then I just took the name to run with it.
So it was a fashion thing, kinda.
Yeah, and even right now, it's still like I'm still like in that fashion.
Still fashionable, yeah.
As well. So with
Cause this the hat for me right now. I don't know if y'all see this hat.
the hat.
This the hat
I
for me.
love these hats.
Yeah.
So I knew I wanted to change my name, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to change it to. So I went through like. It was a list that I made, but honestly, it was a guy, shout out to Face. He actually gave me the name Kiki Klymaxx.
Okay.
And because most people will be like Klymaxx, which they would take it as a sexual content.
Right.
But Klymaxx actually means to reach your highest point.
Right.
And I feel like anything I do in life, whether it's music, anything I do in life, that's my goal, is to climax, to reach my highest point, my highest potential.
I feel you.
So.
Yeah, so that's a great name change. Exclusive is dope. Don't get me wrong.
It was so exclusive to me. It was like so generic. Like it was just like it was
and
another.
It could be 1,000 exclusives.
Yeah. Then it was another rapper named Exclusive. Then it was a group named Exclusive. Then every time you see it, it was like exclusive. There's exclusive. It was just like
it was too much.
It was just
Googling
so
it would have been hard.
And then also that Googling it was very, very hard. But when Kiki Klymaxx is like, once you put my name in, like you see it.
Right.
You know, and I feel like that's not a name you can like forget when you walk away.
Exactly.
It's something that will like stick. And then it also like rolls so good off the tongue.
Yeah,
Kiki Klymaxx, you know.
Right.
However y'all want to feel the name means to y'all, however y'all take when we out here, that's what it is. At the end of the day, climax means to reach the highest point. Period. So that's just what it is.
That's a fact, right. All right, so once you embody Kiki Klymaxx, where did you go from there with it?
So I did go through different stages of learning myself, just going through different management and working with different people. So at one point I was doing pop music. At one point, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm rapping hard. They gonna know I can rap. You know, coming from New York, it's like, yo, they gotta tell you, gotta spit, it's bars. But as you learn the music business, it's like, I like to have fun.
Right.
I like to party. I like to have fun music. I'm a type of person, I love to be happy. So I like to just like vibe, you know. So I always wanted to do that, but like I said, when you're working with certain people and sometimes you're under certain contracts, you kind of like, and growing up too, I didn't really know too much.
Yeah.
So it was like I was kind of like following what they wanted me to do. But I really think if I would have stuck to what I was doing at that time, what I believed in, it wasn't for the time and then, but it's happening now. It would have definitely worked. Remember how you always did tell me, like, just stick to what you're doing. And
stick to your guns.
I would just, like, my arms was getting pulled in so many different ways. So when I came to Atlanta, I still was trying to figure it out. But I knew how I wanted to sound. I knew my sound, but I just knew I needed the right production.
Right.
So I was just working with so many different producers that I couldn't create my sound.
Right.
But once I found one producer, shout out to Cool Dre.
Okay.
Like, he helped me, like, really dominate and create the sound that I've been looking for. It's always been installed in me. It's always been my sound. But because the production was always different, I never got to, like, really, like, emphasize on that.
Right.
So now my project is done. I'm not putting it out yet, but when you hear the project and you go from each track, you can hear, like, okay, this is her sound. When you hear Kiki, I know this is her.
You know this is her.
So I finally feel like I'm at the point where I found my sound. I'm emphasizing my sound. That's what I'm running with. Like, I am who I am. And every time I meet people all the time, the first thing I tell them is, like, I don't care what y'all want to do. Work with me. I just don't change me. I want to be myself. We could add on. We could excel. I take constructive criticism, but let me be myself. Because my whole career, I never was able to just be me.
Yeah, everybody always had a vision of what you should be, and I felt like you always knew, who you were and who you wanted to be, and who you needed to be. One thing that I liked about you is you was always ready to go. Like, you always pushed for your career. Like, you was always, like a lot of artists, they get lazy, or, you tell them, yo, I got opportunity. It's like people don't jump the way you was jumping. Like, you
I
always
still got that same hunger.
you always was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I like working with people who believe in themselves as much as I do. You get what I'm saying? And I still believe in you. I'm just speaking of the time we was working together, but I believe in you a lot, and I felt like you never made me feel dumb about it. You feel what I'm saying? But like you said, it was a lot of things going on, and people do have to find themselves, and growth is always good.
Always.
So and over the years I've seen you grow, and I've also seen that you have grown into a more mature, better version of what you were doing. Yeah. And I feel like I definitely feel like it's working for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate that, because I've been working.
Right,
I've been working. One thing about me, you knew me for years. I don't care if I gotta do it alone. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna work, because when I want something, like, I go hard for it. Right. And this is a passion. Like, this is something that, like, no matter what I'm going through, once I'm in the booth, once I write music, once I hear my music, like, it just puts me in this space, like, where it's like tunnel vision. Like, I don't see, I don't hear nothing, because I really love music. Like, when I listen back to after I finish doing a song, like, I listen to it all day, like, as if it's not me, but it's me. Yeah. And I'm my own fan. And it's like, you gotta be your own fan, because you gotta feel yourself. If you don't feel yourself, like, how you gonna expect the other
somebody
people to
else
feel what you're doing?
Yeah.
And I feel like for years, like I said, I was on this, like, roller coaster where it was like, not that I didn't believe in myself, but a lot of times, like, I wasn't how can I put this? Like, I was like I think I was too humble, where I didn't give myself enough credit to, like, for the talent that I do have, and as much years and work that I had put in. I realized it wasn't me, it was always the people I had around me, because they always was telling me to do something else. And that could become very discouraging, because you think you're doing something wrong. Right. And like I said, I turn around, there's a lot of things that I have done that's being done now, and I'm like, only if I would have just stuck with my vision, and I'm like, it would have worked. But
that lets you know that you was on the right path. You feel me? And that also lets you know that next time, do what you want to do. No,
that's why I'm doing what I want to do.
Right.
Meaning, like I said, when I work with people and I tell them, like, this is what I want to do, I'll take input, I take constructive criticism, but I just want to be me, because when you're not being yourself, it just doesn't feel natural. Right. Like, when you're you and you get in that booth, and, like, this is what this is how you feel on this beat, or when you're around people, or just like I said, just being me. And I know it's a big thing when people be like, they see my pictures, see my videos, but they don't really get to see, like, the personality side of me, And I want people to see that. I want people to, like, get me, Yeah. Like, the type of person I am. I am, like, I consider myself that around the way girl. Right. Like, most people would see me like she's cocky, she conceited, but I'm super down to earth. I'm chill, but at the end of the day, I'm about my business. I'm about getting to the bag, and I'm really about this music shit. So
And that's how you got to be, and that's good. So in the times where you kind of felt like, you know, you wasn't really feeling it, like, what gave you the hunger? Like, what brought it back for you?
So I actually, there was this one guy that said, he said to me, he said, Kiki, like, this is supposed to feel like a dream. And a dream is something that you don't want to wake from because it's that good.
Yeah.
He said, jobs is most of the time, people don't want to go to their jobs. That's not what they want to do.
Right.
He said, once your dreams start feeling like a job, you need to step away. And my dream started
That's
to feel.
good advice.
My dream started to feel like a job where it was like, I was becoming more overwhelmed and stressed, but not in a way where it's like because I'm so like antsy about it, but it was more because like it was like becoming too stressful for me. It was not making me happy no more.
Right.
So I always told myself like I'm gonna get my degree, like that was one of the goals that I wanted.
Right.
So I stepped back for a few years. I went to school, got my degree,
Right.
and then I tried to get back into it like a year later, but it still wasn't there. It had to be when I was ready.
Right.
And then I could say around 2020,
Pandemic.
2020, yeah, that's when I really was like, yeah, I had more time on my hands thinking, and that's when I was home, I was writing, and then like by the summer like 2020, that's when I think I shot a music video because I ain't doing music in so long.
Yeah.
And it was just the excitement that it brought back to me. It was the feeling like it felt like I never stopped. And I don't know, I felt really good about it. And sometimes people ask like, why did you stop? You should never stop. You probably would have been on. But like I tell people all the time, like if your mental's not right and like you're not in a space like for your creativity to be on point when you're doing music, it's not gonna work.
Yep.
Like you have to be, like I tell people all the time, they come to me like, you ready? Yeah, when you coming back? I'm like, I would never work until I'm 100% in because I'm not gonna waste your time.
Right.
Once I'm 100% in, that's you gonna get the best of me.
You gonna get it, yep. Good shit,
Yeah.
for real. What artists? See, there's certain questions I want to ask, but it's like, I feel like I know you, but
Yeah, don't worry about that.
what artists inspired you to want to start doing music? Like, what inspired you to even want to start doing music from the beginning?
So, well, Lil' Kim is my favorite rapper. You know that for years.
I love her, yeah.
Somebody that, but besides Lil' Kim, it was so many people that like my era. You know how we grew up on.
Yeah.
So like even like down to like Left Eye, Missy, Remy. Like it was just like it was something about all of them. Like like I always like all female rappers. Like I'm somebody that like even now the female rappers that becoming, I actually download their stuff and I download more upcoming artists than probably artists that's officially on. I just like people sometimes for their uniqueness of what I see them as, or them just being different and not being afraid to be who they are, and just like pushing through the game, like, yo, this is me, this is what y'all gonna get, and eventually like people actually fall in line and be like, yo, I'm messing with her, like, yo, I like her style. So like I said, definitely Kim. Like I love her to death.
Right.
But pretty much just growing up. Oh, even down to Eve too.
Eve, yeah.
And it's a funny story with Eve because the first time we actually did like a rap before I actually wrote my first rap, it was Eve Love Is Blind. I was Eve, and then the girl in my class, no, me and my friend was Eve, and the girl in the class, she was singer. She was Faith, right?
Oh yeah.
So we were in 8th grade at the table, and after that day, I'm like, you know, I'm about to be a rapper.
But
it was a joke. So at that time, I had these girls that I used to hang out with. I'm like, let's do a rap group. So we were supposed to start it. They flaked. So one day I just went home, I wrote my rap. And at that time, I did everything. I was painting clothes. I was selling ices. I was doing anything like
hustler.
I was hustler since I was younger. Like I always knew how to make money. Like, and then I came home one day like, yo, man, I want to be a rapper. She was like, oh, now you want to rap. First you want to dance. First you're doing this. First you're doing that. I'm like, no, I really know how to rap. I really want to rap.
I got this.
So they like, oh, let me hear. So when I rap, it was more like they were like extremely shocked. It was just like, oh, no, wait, she actually know how to rap. And then from then I started doing like little talent shows. I was winning talent shows. They used to have like first place, second place, third place. I started doing like school talent shows. I used to start freestyling at the tables it was just me, only girl with a bunch of dudes in high school just at the tables rapping.
It sound like the way niggas start. Like you got that. Most girls, oh, I was the only girl. Not. You sound like how dudes do, like from the beginning. Like
we were like we would be outside. Like even when we used to have school parties, come outside like big circle. I would always be the only female and a bunch of dudes just rapping. Even at talent show, I would be the only female coming out. Like, And then from then, I just like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was young, like it was, I ain't gonna lie, I had a big, like a lot of good experience as when I was like rapping as I grew. But like where I'm at now, like I wouldn't regret like the way I went, like with taking the break, going to school, changing the name, like sticking to what I want to stick. I wouldn't change any of that because I love who I am today. I love the artist that I became today.
Dope. And a lot of the time, our experiences mold that. You feel me?
Yes.
Because you could have continued with the way you wanted to, how you wanted to do it, and things might not exactly be the same. Because now you have confirmation that you're doing it right. You didn't really have confirmation before. You just wanted to do it. And that's probably why people could pull you in different directions. Now you know, so it's different. It's like I'm doing this because I know this is what it is. So sometimes we need that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely need that. What collaboration for you would be like a dream collaboration right now? Like what artist you feel if you and them did a song, it'd be crazy? Like yo,
man, so many.
Well, when I say dream, it's like it's got to be one person that you always think about. Like yo,
that's a lot. I'm trying to break it down to just one person.
Like you just feel like y'all energy would just be fire. Or you can just think of the last person. You ain't got it. Give me a couple.
Okay, a couple. Okay. You know, of course, Kim.
Right.
Lil Baby. I definitely gonna work with Lil Baby.
Nice.
Definitely.
They don't have to be.
No. I want to work, like, the main person I want to work with is DJ Khaled. Like, I really want to work with DJ Khaled.
See what I'm saying?
Like, DJ Khaled is somebody, like, it's his hunger. Like, I tell people all the time that really know me, I want to work with DJ Khaled because it's his hunger. Like, not his hunger for himself, but when he work with individuals, like, it's his own. I love his energy. Like, his energy is, man, like I think when he come in the room, he just like brings this different type of energy, and he's talented. Like the production, his energy, just everything about him, and just every time I see him work with other artists, I feel like he brings this, like he brings something out of them. Like I don't know if it's his energy or whatever it is, but he brings something out of it. And then when they make the songs, I'm like, nah, this is fire. So he's somebody I definitely want to work with. I kind of think
his talent is, you know, listening to artists' music, watching artists, and knowing he knows them better than they do sometimes.
So he pulls the potential out of them, right? Yeah.
Like he and then he's like you said, he's a very he's a motivational person. Mm-hmm. So I can see him being able like painting a picture for you, like, nah, you great, you this, you got to do this way. Mm-hmm. This is what the people want from you. Like he'll put your career in perspective for you.
And have you looking like I didn't look at it that way.
I see it like that.
So I'm manifesting that. That's who I want to work with overall, not just like doing a song where I want to work with DJ Khaled overall. Like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a dope individual. I feel like I like his energy too, and that's why he could get on goddamn Snapchat and had a whole world going crazy straight off his energy. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a whole moment where he was the biggest thing on Snapchat. Mm-hmm. I remember that. I remember like, yo, this nigga really got like, you know what I'm saying? He used to go places and always tell where he was at. And people would just pull up. That shit was crazy.
I love, like, it could be 40 people telling him that's not it. He gonna make you feel like, this is the one. This is it. I just love people with that type of energy. Like you said, like, you feed off of energy. Like, if I come, that's why I said, like, I love recording with people that's into my music or what I'm doing. I hate just paying for studio and recording because I want to know your feedback. I don't want you to just have me in the studio. I want you to be like, nah, record that over, or like swag that. Like, when we used to be in the studio, we had that. You used to say, nah. You used to say, like, Kiki or Exclusive. You used to be like, now do that over.
Right.
Now you can say that better. Like, we gonna, and then you'll know, like, I'm gonna drop the beat on this part right here, or we gonna, you know.
I was invested in the music, you know.
I love working with people like that. And I think that's why I want to work with him so bad. I love people that's invested in what they do and who they work with.
Yeah, it used to eat me up sometimes to watch people work, and I want to say something, but it's like we ain't built that relationship yet. That's why I like working with specific people like you. It was like, you know, you believed in my vision as well for you. So it was like, you know, I loved listening to your music and I'd be like, like you killed that. Like, I'm gonna do this, or, you know, remember we used to reverse shit and spin.
I spin it back. Spin it back. That was the what's poppin', ho? I said, you know what I said? I said, I need like some Missy Elliott shit when she did that, put your thing down, flip it in reverse. I'm like, I need you to, he like, how you gonna do it backwards? I'm like, I don't know. And then you just spin it backwards. I didn't even know what it said, but I had to learn it, because when I shot the video,
you had to move, you had to mouth it.
I had to mouth it, but it was fire. Still to this day, I think I listened to it like recently, I think it was like last month. I was listening to some of my old stuff, and I'm like, wait, I've been because I'm like, I've always been a slick talker. I'm like, I've been really talking slick for years. So sometimes I listen to my old stuff. I'm like, yo, people is saying this now. I'm like, I'm still saying this now. People are talking about these brands or talking about this. They using these lines now. And so when I'm listening to it, I'm like, yo, I really was already doing it. And then when I did listen to like some of my songs, I'm like, okay, I always had that sound. I'm just so happy, like I said, like I'm bringing it out now. Yeah.
I listened to a song we had did for my mixtape. All they do is talk. Yeah, I was like, man, we killed that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just listening to it like, damn. And it kind of brought back that feeling like when we used to work together. You know, I was just like, yo, I can't wait to see where you gonna go as far as, you know, you gonna be great. Like, as far as your music, it's always been good. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with it. But another thing I want to know is, what advice would you give someone else, other females in the game that, you know, been working for a while, but it's like, you know, they're progressing, they're getting where they got to go. What advice would you give them as far as, like, you know, being in this industry and doing the things that you do?
Well, I will say stick to your vision. Stick to your vision. As a female, it may seem easy because of the social media world, like a lot of female artists are getting on, but behind the music scene, it's not really that easy being a female artist. Right. Because, you know, we have to go through, you know, the perverts and, you know, people selling you the dreams and
you still kind of deal with that a lot?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like, hey, what's up? I'm trying to get my record played. Next thing you know, I'm in my DM, I'm getting heart faces and eyes. I'm like, damn, like, I'm just trying to get the record played, you know. And I ain't asking for no favors. Like, I'm trying to work for what I'm trying to do. I would tell them, like, don't, like, I'm telling you, just, like, keep going. I never seen someone literally work towards anything in life and not progress. Right. Like, you might not get where you need to be in the time that you want to get there, but I'm telling you, like, everything is about timing. And, like,
you're gonna get there.
Like, I'm a big believer in God, and, like, he's going to put you in the right position at the right time. Right. And I feel like a lot of times when I look back on why I'm not on, I'm like, I'm hungry, but I don't think I'm hungry enough. I never sacrificed. And when I say sacrifice, I'm always scared. I was always scared to take risks. Now I take a lot of risk. And when I say risk, like, it might be my last $100. I'm like, and I'm going to use this to go get this, to do this. And guess what happened? That $100 turned to $1,000. And if I never took that risk of spending that $100 to go use this to promote this or use this to put into a video, then I wouldn't even have reached that 1,000, then that 2,000. So I used to be so scared to take risks because I was always a planner. I'm someone that always was trying to be like a perfectionist. Right. So I feel like I was in my way a lot of times. So I'd say to any female, anybody that's like chasing any type of dream, just keep going. Consistency is key. One day you'll wake up and your life is going to change. One day you'll run into the person at the right time when it's meant, and that person that gives you the opportunity will change your life. I feel like the only way you could fail is by giving up. Right. The only way to lose is to quit. Like you haven't lost yet until you quit. That's when you lose. You lost. Because you don't know what. Because it's over. You lost. You ever seen that? You ever seen that meme where the guy and he was at the end of the tunnel? The diamond chain. Yeah. Yes. Like that's really that feeling, because you can be right there and then you just give up on yourself. Yep. So it's only like two things, mainly like don't give up, and another thing, how you could fail is trying to please everyone. There's over 6 billion people in this world. Everybody's not gonna like your music. Everybody's not gonna like what you do. But you are gonna have your core fan base, and you're gonna have your fan base that's gonna love you for everything you do. And those are the people that you stick to and you gear towards. Don't worry about the people that's not supporting. Right. That's another thing I stopped. I used to be so focused on who was not supporting and feeling like a way like that people were not reposting this, or the people close to you, like how they not showing up to your shows. I don't care about none of that no more. Like if I gotta go by myself, I'm coming by myself. If 10 people can't come with me, if I gotta shoot the video by myself, I'm shooting it by myself. That's just like, it's not gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep going. So that's one thing. You cannot please everyone. So if you see it's 2,000 comments and you see some negative, it's all right. That's just not your fan base. That's just not somebody that you're gearing towards. Or it could just be somebody that's don't like that type of music, or
yeah,
just
like
trolls
you can't
or
force
whatever.
people to like everything,
Everybody don't like
Yeah.
everything, like, at the end of the day. So it's like you're gonna have the people that you love, and then you have the people that's not gonna like you. Then they're gonna grow to love you as you keep progressing, as you keep elevating. They might not like your first song, right? Like by the time your 5th song, they might be like, I kind of like her now. She kind of dope, It's just like I said, it's the consistency, staying in the eyes of the people, just getting people to know who you are, like understanding your identity, understanding who you are without you even saying something. And I feel that's what I'm finally building. Before, people would come to my Instagram page and they didn't know if I was a model, they didn't know if I was this, and they didn't know if I was an artist. So I revamped, and I went through trial and error. So now when I meet people and I sit down with the first thing, like, yo, your image is so dope. Like, you're just so dope. Like they don't understand why I'm not on. They be like, and you can actually rap, and I love your music. So when I hear that from people, and I don't even have to like introduce myself of what I'm trying to do, the image I'm trying to go for, what I'm looking at, and they telling me that just by looking at my page, it makes me proud of myself. Because they see it, so I'm like, that means I'm doing some right stuff. Y'all see, I know it's thousands of the people that see it too.
I see it, yeah.
And I'm just waiting on my moment.
Facts, smart. And I think a lot of artists make that type of mistake where they're not necessarily promoting what they want people to buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, your page, I'm honestly used to definitely sell your image versus music. You feel what I'm saying? If we like, and I've made that mistake. I'm making it right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
My page don't sell my music. My page sells me. It sells Black Ink. It sells everything but the one thing that I really want to sell. You feel what I'm saying? Black Ink sells itself. I don't give a fuck about my image. You know what I'm saying? The thing is my music. I need to really, and people make that mistake all the time. So it's good to understand that and, move forward.
No, you have to. And I think with that was because I have a woman's boutique. So that's my breadwinner as well. So I was more focused on making the bread to invest into
the music.
So I knew what I was doing. I knew I'm gonna use this bread that I make to invest in what I want to do and what I love to do. But I got to make this money. And I model my own clothes. So at the end of the day, so it was a lot of pictures on it. So of course it looked like I was a model. It was like a boutique page. But I knew my goal was to make this money. So once I revamped my page, now we go to my page. And you go to the first row, you see music. Every row, you're going to see some type of music, whether I'm putting a song behind a video, of a workout video, a photo shoot, whether it's a TikTok. Now you're going to see, like, what I'm doing. When you come to my page, you're going to know I'm an artist. And the reason why I realized that, because I have more music people following me, more DJs, more artists, more music page. I have more people DMing me, trying to send me beats, emailing me about collaboration. So I see that they see what I'm doing.
Yeah, they
seen that I'm pursuing myself as an artist. So I see that it's working.
Yep, that's good. What I want to do now is I want to play one of these videos because, I want them to see what we're talking about.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So go ahead and introduce this one. I think this is, I'm like that.
All right. This one right here is called I'm Like That. It's one of my latest videos that I directed myself.
Hey.
Shout out to Prodigy for shooting and editing it.
Okay, let's go.
Shoot your head just like Prodigy.
You know I'm like that. I know you like the bark bitches, you gon' bite back. If I punch you in your faces, you gon' fight back. If that bitch is sending shots, we send them right back. You know I'm like that. You know I'm like that. Quarterback with the pussy, he running right back. Tell that nigga to beat it, I call him Mike Jack. You know I'm like that. You know I'm like that. You know I'm about that. If it ain't about money, we don't count that. And if I ever fall off, I'ma bounce back. I'm the hottest bitch out, go announce that. Now how about that? I'm a bad bitch. Ain't nothing about me ever average. I'm in the clouds riding shotgun with the captain. I ain't tripping on a clown that come with baggage. Having niggas just tricking off my accent. All you bitches on the gram really catfish. Had you running up to me while I'm Saks Fifth. Had Had your nigga steady blowing all his taxes. I know you mad, bitch. Stop capping. You know I'm like that. I know you like the bark, bitches. You gon' bite back. If I punch you in your faces, you gon' fight back. If that bitch is sending shots, we send them right back. You know I'm like that. You know I'm like that. Quarterback with the pussy, he running right back. Tell that nigga to beat it, I call him Mike Jack. You know I'm like that. You know I'm like that. Turn it right up on these bitches, I ain't gotta say another word. When I'm in your group chat, just mention he in love with her. I lay it down on a nigga, spread it, I'm his comforter. I got this bitch gas, she don't eat while y'all pumping. Say he hate it when I'm walking with my ass out. Swerving in my own lane on the cash route. Whoop Bottega to the bank just to cash out. A nigga check my DM, he almost passed out. Oh, you bitches on the gram, really catfish. Had you running up to me while on Saks Fifth. Had your nigga steady blowing all his taxes. I know you mad, bitch. Stop capping. You know I'm like that. I know you like the bark, bitches. You gon' bite back. If I punch you in your faces, you gon' fight back. If that bitch is sending shots, we send them right back. You know I'm like that. You know I'm like that. Quarterback with the pussy, he running right back. Tell that nigga to beat it, I call him Mike Jack. You know I'm like that. You know I'm like that.
Oh yeah, I like that.
You fucking with that one?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, shout out to Cool Dre on that one. He produced that one.
Okay, I like that. You definitely you know, switched up the way you delivering it. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I do, for real. Okay.
Appreciate that.
What I like that. I like that. I like the video too. The visual was good. You know, yeah, it was dope, man.
And it was so, because I like literally told him like, this is what I want to do, because like, if anybody know me, they know I style myself,
right?
But I'm still interested in stylists. If you're interested, hit me up. I'm always willing to work with stylists. I actually want to work with more stylists because it'll make a little easy for myself, but I pretty much style myself. I've been like directing my own videos because I just see the vision for myself.
Right.
But I always take other ideas. Do you have an idea you want to put in? I always ask the director, like, and when I did this video, it was more like, that was like kind of like my first time really directing a video. And the feedback was amazing. It was more like, not that people like the song, but it was more like, yo, that video was tough. That video was fire. Yeah. And I was just like, all right. So, you know, I'm shooting another video on Sunday.
Yes,
my second one I'm directing.
And she needs some girls.
Yes, I need some females. I need y'all to pull up. So,
yeah,
just DM me.
Just get to her.
Yes.
That was dope though. So, yeah, you are very stylish. I like that whole concept with the all white. It was like a suit, right? That was like a.
With the gloves?
Yeah, the white thing with the mask and all that.
Oh yeah, so no, that was a blazer.
Okay.
And then I was a ski mask, and then I had like the boots. It's like black and white, like a mismatch.
Yeah, you killed that.
I just knew what I wanted to do, and like I tell people all the time, you gotta like literally compromise what you have. I literally, that scene right there, I shot that in my building complex conference room.
Wow.
Right? Another scene I shot like on a back wall, literally on my garage. And then the other scene we shot the battery where they like, y'all trespassing, y'all gotta get out of here. But we still took that chance. We don't care.
Fuck it.
And it was like I said, it's just the mindset, your creativity to where like you see your vision. And sometimes we might not have, like I tell people, like I learned to like work with what I got.
Right.
Because sometimes we might not have that big budget where we gotta go spend like 10 racks, 15 racks on a video. But it's not like what you do, it's how you do it, how you put it together. Because you could go spend $12,000 on a video and it might just be like
regular.
So
like trust me, I've done it. I've spent a bag on a video and then spent I spent a fraction of that and got a better video.
Yeah, it's the creativity. People just want to see you. People want to hear you. People want to see your vision. Sometimes it's just as simple as this. Yeah. Me sitting at this table, like just looking like this. Oh, she looks cute. It's just as simple as that.
You know who's crazy with that? You know Don J, right?
Yeah.
Bruh, he did a video. He did this video for Lighter one time, right? I promise you, the entire video was shot in a corner of the studio we had. One corner. He took that corner. He had the girls in the corner for a second. Then Lighter was in the corner. Then I was in the corner. Then it was just he put different niggas in the corner. But the angles he got, it looked like we shot that shit somewhere where it was mad different rooms, Because at one point he had something in the background, he put something else, then he cut the lights off, then he did it in the dark, then he made
that look like I ain't even shooting that one corner.
One corner.
I'm telling you,
that shit was crazy. Yeah.
All you need is that that vision that creates, and you just stick to your plan. Is even if it works 10, 15, 20 years down the line, I'm telling you, just stick to it.
So is that song on a project?
That song is gonna be on my project, yes.
Oh, it's gonna be on a new project. Okay. And what about this next song?
This song is a video I did last year. This is not gonna be on a project.
Is it on a project though, like an older project, or
it's on Apple Music. It's on all platforms and stuff like that as a single.
Okay, so you didn't put out a project with that on, is what I'm saying?
No, just as a single.
Okay.
But this video was super dope, super cool. This video was a big budget. Shout out to G-Lock because he held that shit down. Like G-Lock, like
he did his thing.
I appreciate him. Like I always tell him, like when I'm on, you good for the rest of your life. Because one thing about him, like. He believed in me. Like he didn't care what dollar he had to spend. This video cost us a couple racks and shit like that, but like it was well worth it. And the video came out super dope. Shout out to all the models, everybody that was a part of the video, like the video directors, everybody. Like it came out dope.
All right,
it's
so
one of my dope videos.
It's called "Bend It's Over."
A little explicit, but you know.
It's all good. Sometimes you gotta live up to the name a little bit.
Nah, you just gotta have fun. It's me. I'm about having fun.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. Ready, y'all? This is Bend It Over. Let's go.
Hey, shit.
Make it clap like a standing ovation. We came to fuck it up, we ain't doing the basics. We lit the section up with a case of aces. Boss bitch, I need to see nothing but faces. He like it when I throw it back, stick it out. He like it when I squirt it on in his mouth. He know if I don't get my way, I'ma pout. If his pockets dry, then my pussy dry, it's a drought. 1 bottle, 2 bottle, 3 bottle, 4. So much money being thrown, I can't see the floor. 1 stripper, 2 strippers, 3 strippers, 4. If he tryna pay my rent, then he gon' need to throw more. Left cheek, right cheek, I bouncing on that dick. One night with me and I bet you he gon' trip. I'ma get that head, get that bread, then I'ma dip. Cause Kiki so raw about coins, I'm that bitch. Drop it down, shrug my shoulders, shake that ass, bend it over. Drop it down, shrug my shoulders, shake that ass, bend it over.
I need all my bad bitches to report to the dance floor immediately.
With my big baller niggas, throw your fingers up. If you ain't trying to spend money, you should hang it up. If you see a whack bitch, tell him to hang it up. If you ain't speaking on my name, why you bring it up? I'm a bad bitch, nowhere near average. You feeling on my asses, he's begging me to smash it. The nigga keep grabbing, but he ain't got the back, sis. I had to curve that thirsty nigga cause he kept asking. Damn, nigga, I'm trying to bust it open, but not for you, so put away your little tokens. I want that big dick baller nigga there. The one to the right, not the lame over there. Yeah, you came to stand around or smack some ass, nigga. You came to stand around or spend some cash, nigga. I want the money right now, this ain't no tap, nigga. Tryna cuff in the club, now I pass, nigga. Cheek, right cheek, I bounce on that dick. One night with me and I bet you he gon' trip. I'ma get that head, get that bread, then I'ma dip. Cause Kiki so raw about coins, I'm that bitch. Drop it down, shrug my shoulders, shake that ass, bend it over. Drop it down, shrug my shoulders, shake that ass, bend it over. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Man.
51 design.
We in the building.
Listen, man, that video. I'm still sweating.
That video right there, we shot that whole video in a day.
That's crazy. That
like
video.
literally, we had an hour, not even an hour, because the traffic be so crazy out here that we literally like probably had literally changing my hair in the car. Literally had an hour between each new location. It was crazy. It was crazy, but it all worked out. The video came out super dope.
Man, that video.
Shout out to everyone that was a part of that project because it was hectic that day, but we got it done.
Shout out to everybody that was a part of that project. Everybody. Let me get them some love. Shout out to all of y'all.
Yes,
So,
like I said, I need some steam for this video.
Yeah, I only had one problem with the video.
Yeah, go ahead.
One problem, right? Because I wasn't there. That's the problem I got. Why the fuck wasn't I there, number one? Number two, you know what I'm saying? Because, I could help fix something, hang something up, something. That video looked crazy.
All right, so what you doing Sunday?
I'm coming. I'm there.
All right, so come.
But, yeah, that's fire. I like that. I like where you going. You know what I'm saying? I like that. The music is definitely fire. I see the growth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that a lot.
Appreciate that.
And you said that's not going to be on the project.
No, that was not going to be on the project.
Why?
So you think I should revisit that? Put that on the
I don't know. I mean, maybe you know what we got to do. Let's do after this. We could do a little listening thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because I am gonna do. I do want to do a listening like before I actually put out a project with the people that's close to me, what I know want to see me win, and I know it's gonna be real with me and give me the honest opinion, and not gonna just be yes men. So that's something we could definitely put together.
No, yeah, definitely. Because I definitely, I always like being involved in your career. You know that.
Definitely,
so at the end of the day, I'm here for it. And I like that. I like that visual. I like the whole concept of it. That's something that I feel like, why not? You know what I mean? It's already out there. It's already rotating, and it's good. Like I liked it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it kind of it flows with what we just heard a little while ago. As far as like
I like you're saying that because you feeling like when I'm saying like the sound like
yes.
Shout out to Sick. He actually produced that beat. I was a different producer, but I just like the fact that like I found my sound. I love my sound. Like I said, I like a bounce. I like everybody know I can rap. You I can rap. Like, but my focus right now is just like I want my ladies. I want my ladies to have a good time. Like I'm like that slick talker that want. Like I said, that roundaway girl was like I'm that girl that the niggas growing up had a crush on. Like I knew she was gonna be bad when she get older. That girl that. Girls like, oh, I love the way you got that shirt from, where you got them shoes. I love the way you dress, like, but still humble enough to be like, oh, I got this from here. Like, this shirt is $5 and these pants is my sneakers probably $1,000 and my bag might be $2,000, but this shirt might be $4. Even if my bag is like $40, it's about putting things together.
Right.
And I never have a problem with helping others or telling people where I got stuff from.
Right.
Because like I said, like style is something like that can't be brought. Like it's really not a price tag on style. It's just the way how you put. You put things together, and those two things I'm focusing on right now, like my sound, having my sound, which I have together, and just like my image, just being who I am. Like I love these hats, I love wearing gloves, I love colors.
The photo shoot, you're the one who turned me into a photographer. I want you to know that.
I've always been like that. I used to paint my face, like to put studs on my face. Everybody know I always been different. Paint clothes, like. Everybody know that I always different. I used to have my three little rhyme songs on my face. Like, and if I wanted to do something, I'ma do it. And I think that's where I'm at right now. I stopped doing what was me.
Right.
And I started doing what was everybody else because that's what I was told. You need to do this.
Yeah.
But no, I like being me. This is who I am. Like if I want to wear this hat, I want to wear this glove, I want to wear these colors, I want to come here and do this. This is just what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still feel like it's a style that. Not saying that it has to be done before, but it's also a style that somebody else could throw it on and be like, "Oh, this can do it too," you know.
That's dope. That's what I was gonna say too. Like, let's go into let's go into that a little bit as far as your boutique and stuff like that. So you do have a boutique. I forgot the name of it. What was it again?
Kaiser Boutique.
I was about to say that. I don't know why I felt like that was wrong.
No, because some people be saying Kaiser. So
no. I knew Kaiser, but I just didn't. I don't know why I said nah. That's not it. I thought it was more towards your name, but yeah, I was right. I should have just stuck to that. So Kaiser Boutique, right? Yes. It's strictly online. Do you have a storefront? Like,
no,
where you at
but
right
that's
now?
one of my goals. Right now, it's just online.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like for May. I really just started like dropping new items recently. From May to I've been focused on music, literally strictly focused on stacking getting to the bag, stacking the money, and investing into this music. It was just so crazy that Tammy and Waka daughter, Charlie wore the sweater months ago, and it just aired on TV. She had one of my sweaters on. She been wore it, and it just aired on TV, and I was just getting so many orders. I'm like, what the? Why is people ordering these sweaters in the summertime? Yeah. But I didn't know what was going on, and then my sister sent me a video like, oh, you know that she had your sweater on TV. Then I was getting DMs like, yeah, I seen this sweater on TV. And then I was in Mexico, and I just started getting so many orders. So I'm like, oh, now it's lit right now. And I was literally in Mexico already wearing pieces from my boutique. Yeah. I'm like, oh, now I'm about to start dropping these new pieces anyway. So it's like everything just aligned with each other.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So these pieces are some of them custom, like you make them?
So most of them are just boutique items, but the sweater, because I have a line called Kaiser Boutique, the collection.
Yeah.
So the sweater is something that I get done.
Custom.
Yeah. So which I'm gonna dive more deeper into them, where I want to come out with like more styles and more colors. That's what I'm like looking to like capitalize off right now with it. Because I see that people really love them. Like that's one of like my best selling items that I do.
That's why I was asking, because with the style that you have, it's like you could actually be, you know, like this outfit, for instance. You take a picture in this outfit. If you sell everything that's on there,
that's
you
what
could
I
be
usually do.
selling the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like selling
you're
your
on the same page, because that's what I'm saying. Like I tell people all the time, it's not about being an artist, it's about being a brand.
Right.
Like you a brand at the end of the day.
Facts.
So I have people that came to me and said, I want to work with you. I didn't want to work with you just because of music. When I came to your page, I seen that you were a brand. Like it wasn't just that you did music. It's like that. This girl has a boutique. She does music. She does this. Like
you
like
covering
I
yourself
could see,
all around.
Yeah, I could see everything. I could see you being sponsored by doing a commercial for this. And like a lot of people want to work with me because they see a bigger picture than just music. You know, and people don't understand, like right now, especially with this generation, it's bigger than music. We have TikTok, you know, we have like Reels, we have all this stuff. And we have the ability, and we also have the power to put that out ourselves.
Yes.
You know,
we don't need the big company no more.
Yeah, so I tell people all the time, like that's why I said, like continue to do you, you know. Even when I walked in the building, I don't know, but somebody was like, "Oh, salute." This,
one of the artists.
Yeah, right. And so even when I was walking and the guy was leaving out, he's just looking at me, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be." Like when you walk in,
people,
like, like
Mm-hmm.
it's like your presence supposed to be felt regardless.
Yes.
Like, no, even when I'm dressed down, I'm just going to the mall or quick mall run, anything. I could be anywhere, and then somebody always come to me like, "What do you do?" Or like, I know you do something. It's like this presence that's felt, that they just know that I'm into something or I'm doing something. So like I said, it's like something that's installed in you. Like when you walk into that room, it's like you got that it factor. And you walk into that room, it's like, yo, it could be a million beautiful girls, a million girls with fat ass. And it's just that when you just have that it factor and you just who you are, you walk in that room, it's just that you just have that presence that's felt. And I feel like I really, not being cocky or anything, I just feel like I have that. And that's not even being dressed up. That's not even being like on my most glamorous days. That's not people knowing who I am or what I do. That's just something that I always had that presence from, even when I was in school.
No, I feel you 200%, because I feel like I have that as well. You know, and it's something that's not easy to explain. So and it could come across as conceited but I understand what you're saying, because I have that as well. Like it's a presence that people are drawn to you or want to know who you are, want to know what's going on. And I remember one day I was at this event, and it was a Def Jam event, and it was for two artists. It was DMX and some girl. I forgot who the girl is, and you know, God forgive me, she probably a big artist now, but whatever. It was, you know, they was having an event for them too, and I was with my homeboy Nut. You know what I'm saying? And I had on a hoodie, no jewelry, no nothing. So I'm talking to him. Mind you, this is a whole big room full of people. They just introduced him. I'm talking to him. I'm like, no, listen, let me tell you something, my nigga. I said, with jewelry, without jewelry, with a fucking hoodie on, I said, I'm always gonna shine.
Right.
Soon as I said that, the girl tapped me, whose event it was, and said, excuse me, who are you? And this nigga said, get the fuck out of here. Because it happened right in front of his eyes. And I guess me feeling like that, like it really pushed it out. Because it drew her through a crowd to me. You understand what I'm saying? To want to know who I am. He was like, yo, she ain't talk to nobody else. She came straight to you. You know what I'm saying? And I look like a nigga, you know, on the street.
Right.
But so presence. I get what you're saying, and it ain't, you know, it's something that can't be taught.
Yeah, it's not cockiness. It's something that you were just blessed with. It's just something that you have. That's like when somebody that's born with a talent. Like it's just something that you have. You know,
Facts.
It's something that's installed in you, and I don't think people. It's very hard to explain in like a physical sense.
Right.
It just happens, you know, and that's just like. And it's a gift and a curse, where it's a gift where it can help you, but it's also like not good too, because it can gravitate a lot of hatred and
a lot
envy
of negative
too,
people towards you,
because they want to know why they love you so much. Like,
Yeah.
what's so different about you, which can people loving you a lot can cause other people to dislike you.
Facts.
Which people don't understand, that it don't even be your character or what you do, is because how much somebody else or people love you so much. They want to know why do they like you so much? Why do they love you so much? You know,
I'm doing all of this. I got all this, and you just you. And I'm still not getting the same love.
It don't matter. You could have $1 million. I could have $1. You
I'm going to get more love.
it's just that
just
aura
that, yeah.
that you have, just that presence when you walk in and people just feel you. It's the it factor.
It's
You just got it.
You just got it.
You just got it.
Right. It's not on you. It's in you.
Right.
Sorry you don't have it, buddy. But yeah, not to be funny, but it's the truth. So this next joint, right? This song. So this is going to be on the next project. Do you have a name for the new project yet?
Yeah, I do. But now that I'm kind of feeling that it factor. So I don't know. Now that we've been talking, it's a little thing that's running through my mind. Like now that we're talking, I'm like, because I'm like,
and
but
this is how it used to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we used to.
And I like things like this because it's like you don't gotta think about it too much. Like it's just like you sitting here thinking about a name all day. Like, man, I'm just naming something that's just what it is. That's just me, Yeah. But I definitely do have a name. I do have the tracks that I wanna.
Hold the name until you absolutely sure.
I wanna finalize it.
Yeah, hold the name. Do you have like a date when you think you're gonna drop it or?
Well, right now I don't have a date yet. I did want to drop it in September recently, Labor Day. Yeah. But I just want to build up more, like build
more
the momentum, more anticipation. Let people get to know me because it's like. Everybody rap. Like, why should I download your album? Like, why should I download? Like, I want people to get to know who Kiki Klymaxx is. So, like, them getting to know my personality, them seeing this interview, them seeing my vision, them seeing my image, them hearing my music, and it just make them want to be like, okay, I want to go listen to her. I want to go download this. Because at the end of the day, it's like when you're an upcoming artist, like, they're not checking for you. You got to get them to check for you.
Right.
And I'm going to always work hard, but I know when I feel like I'm there. Well, I know when I'm there, but I see that I'm growing. But I want to get to the point that where I just got to post just one time, and it's like people just fucking with me. Right now when you're up and coming, the people attention span is so short, and everybody's doing mostly the same thing. Yeah. It's like you got to stay in the eyes of the people. Right now it's consistency. Like I tell you, I'm dropping something every week. Yeah. You're gonna get tired of me, but you're gonna know who I am. And if you don't respect my music and like my music, you're gonna respect my hustle. You're gonna respect what I do. You're gonna have to respect me. Like, even if I don't like her or her music, I gotta respect her hustle and her grind. Right. It's like, how can I hate on that? She's working.
That's a fact. And that's exactly what these interviews are for and stuff like that. It's just to get people to know your personality. Because if you look at pictures of you, you would just seem like the girl you can't talk to, you can't get next to. She's cocky, she's mean, she's one of the mean girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's gonna be a bitch. But people don't know, like, you're the exact opposite of that.
Totally.
Very cool.
I hear it all the time.
One of the coolest people I know. You feel me? Very humble. Very just a real cool individual. Actually, it's crazy that you're a lot cooler than a lot of other people that need to be cool. Humble. Humble yourself. But
you know what it is? I was told that I'm too humble. Like, put your foot on these bitches' neck. It's not that I'm too humble. I know I'm very humble, but you could have something one day, it could be gone tomorrow. Facts. I've seen people up here and they're now down here, and that's because they're not humble. Right. They're very cocky. They don't treat their people right. They don't. The people that got them to where they at, or like they be. I don't know what's the reason why they become like this, but I'm just not that, because at the end of the day, I feel like whatever I'm gonna be blessed with, I know I deserve that. Right. And at the same time, like I said, I've had times where I've been down and I have times I've been up. Nobody will probably never know it. Right. But you have those moments where it'll humble you and say, like, damn, I was just up last year. Now this year, I'm struggling a little bit because I'm trying to elevate or excel. Like they say, God is not going to God sometimes puts you in uncomfortable situations because it's time for change.
Right. Definitely.
You're too comfortable in what you're doing, and that's why you're staying in one spot, because you're not elevated, because you're not trying new things, you're not taking risks, you're not sacrificing, you're not showing that you really want it. There's people out here, like, when we're sleeping, they're probably up right in the studio. Yeah. There's people like in New York City that's on the train, like singing, doing certain things. Like, and another thing is your pride. I'm still working on that. Being from New York, you know how it is. Yeah. When I say pride, I'm not saying I have pride where I feel like I'm too good enough to say things, but I have pride where it comes to a lot of independency. Like, I'm so used to people like not coming through on their word that I had to learn a lot on my own. Like, okay, you can't edit it, I'm gonna learn how to edit it myself. Yeah. You can't do this to me, I'm gonna learn how to do it myself. It's not that I want to, but it's still gotta get done. Oh, you can't come with me? Okay, I'm still going myself. Yeah. So it's not something that I feel that it's a bad thing, but at the same time, I feel like it's something that I can still work on. Where it can probably sometimes get in my way, but not too much. But it's been right now. It's been helping me like in a good way.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how could that be a negative?
All right, because some people would take it as me being self-centered or selfish, and they're thinking I don't care for other people's opinion, or I don't care to listen to other people. No, when I'm in my box, I'm stuck on my vision.
Let me
try my way first.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna try your way.
Your
Because
way.
people don't understand. Like my experience as an artist or working on people, I tried everybody way all my music career. I never did exactly what I wanted to do and stick to it. I always did what somebody else wanted me to do. So sometimes it could come off like, oh, you're hard-headed. No, let me just try it. If it doesn't work, I'd rather me try something of my own and it don't work than me to look like I'm looking years later like, damn, if I would have just did what I was doing, I wouldn't be.
Yeah. But see, this is the thing too, right? So that's not a you problem. That's a they problem. And the reason why I say that is because I used to make the mistake that they're making, which is feeling like I know what's best for you because I was like, I'm outside looking in, I see the vision. But my thing is what I had to realize is even when giving advice, I don't put too much of my opinion on people because sometimes you gotta let people try. You understand what I'm saying? Because you never know, shit might work. Even if I don't feel it will. So when people ask me for stuff, I'll be like, try it. You know what I'm saying? And then if it works, great. If it doesn't work, then it's like, well, you could try this. This is what I was thinking. And they be like, oh, okay. Or sometimes I might say, you can try this, but still try your way first. Because at the end of the day, you never want to throw any type of because someone could be vision, I got it, I'm going to do this. And then I'll come like, hey, you could do that. And it's like, now they're like, damn, which one do I do?
That's
and
you hit it right on the nose, and that's what I was going through when I say my arms are getting pulled in so many different directions because I know I want to do this, and I've tried people ways all the time. This is why I'm saying it because I always try other people ways, and sometimes I still try people ways, and I'm like, okay, but I'm still gonna try my way and let's see which one works. Right. I'm not biased to taking people's opinions, but I know myself well, and I know what I want. Yeah. And I'm going to stick to what I want. And now if you want to come in and help me and add on to what I'm trying to do, different. And if you want to tweak things, critique things, cool. But I don't want you to come in and be like, nah, I scratch all of that. You got to be like this. I had people, somebody told me, I had somebody told me, oh, you got to be in the projects with 40 niggas and you got to have that fur. Or you got to be all gangsta.
They're trying to make you do it somebody else's way.
Exactly. Then I had one person yo, you got to go to Japan and get on some pop. Yo, I have so many different people telling me so many different things. And I'm telling you, I used to get pulled in so many different directions, but I don't regret it because, like I said, I learned from it. It made me who I am, and at the same time, I'm still a listener, and I'm still going to take opinions. And as long as I know you're genuinely here to help me, and you want to see me win, I don't have a problem with trying your way as well. But just let me at least try mine first, to see if it works.
Facts. You have to, and it's just for people, for my own sanity. I'm gonna have to try it my way. Sorry. I'm going to bump my head, and then I'm going to come back and say, that hurt, but let's try your way now. Because if I don't, I will always look back like, damn, I still think that I could. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always feel like that. So I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, so I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, if you have the right people in your corner, your circle, they want to see you win. This is a prime example. I was watching a Murder Inc. documentary, right? Yeah. And you see how Ja Rule had the rule 336. And you see how... I don't know if you watched it. So Irv Gotti.
It just came out, right?
Yeah. So Irv Gotti says to I don't know if the guy was A&R. I'm not sure it was. He that's when they was comparing Ja Rule to DMX. When holla holla. So they Ja Rule got the niche when he started singing and doing all that stuff. So when they brought to him the music, he was like, no, this ain't gonna work. So he Irv Gotti said I think they gave him 2,000, 3,000 vinyls. And he was like, let's see what y'all could do with that. And he was like, yo, they had that on everything. And that's when Ja was doing they had the Between Me and You. Then this is before Put It On Me. This is all the songs that he was creating. And then it's now this is Ja Rule. He created his own lane, his own sound. But Irv Gotti, I ain't gonna lie, he said when he came to him, he said something to him. He was like, and my mom F you, nigga, I gotta listen to you. You the same one that told me that I do. Now look we got. He said, I felt at that time man, I don't need your opinion. I don't need your advice. So it's about taking that chance. And that guy, he could have been right, but it was something that they believed in, and they felt yo, sometimes you have this vision I have no choice but for it to work. Right. Because this is what I want.
It has to work, yeah.
You're not going to stop. As long as you feel like it has to work, you're going to
It's going to work, yeah. As long as you if you feel like that, it's going to work. You know what I mean? And that's real. All right, let's get into this joint. This is the one you pushing now. This is what you shooting a video for?
Yeah, so this track is called Fly Girl. It's actually not out yet. I did a workout video when I was in Tulum, Mexico, with the song behind it. But I'm actually shooting two single videos because this one and then also Thing It are two I feel good potential singles. So we're getting this video done and then we're gonna shoot Thing It like right after, like.
So but this is Sunday.
This is the one that I'm shooting the first scene on Sunday. This is once you hear the vibe, you'll see like the sample and everything. You'll see where I'm going with it.
Okay, so introduce it real quick.
This song right here is called Fly Girl, produced by my boy Cool Dre.
Let's go.
He said he want a fly girl, someone who be getting to it. He said that you don't know what you be doing. He said he want a fly girl, someone who know how to act. Cause you out here got him looking bad. He said he want a fly girl, a chick in designer, one that don't live with her mama. He said he want a fly girl, one that's a rider, who ain't afraid of an anaconda. He said he want a fly girl. I'm a bad bitch with split personalities. Gucci be the purse, so you know I keep that bag on me. I'm a fashion killer, so you know I'm catching casualties. I taste so sweet, make your nigga catch cavities. And a nigga tryna lick me from the rooter to the tutor, cause he know I'm the shit, hell yeah, pooper scooper. And this nigga tryna get up in my pants like a fupa. I hope this nigga come with a 12 like a ruler. I need a ball player, baby, someone like Arena. Or maybe a boxer, he just might know how to beat it. The way he's slurping on the pussy, damn, I think the nigga teasing. He think I'm the side bitch, but he really be the secret. I'm a bad bitch with split personalities. Gucci be the purse, so you know I keep that bag on me. I'm a fashion killer, so you know I'm catching casualties. I taste so sweet, make your nigga catch. He said he want a fly girl, someone who be getting to it. He said that you don't know what you be doing. He said he want a fly girl, someone who know how to act. Cause you out here got him looking bad. He said he want a fly girl, a chick in designer, one that don't live with her mama. He said he want a fly girl, one that's a rider, who ain't afraid of an anaconda. He said he want a fly girl. He said he want a fly girl from the city, who be low key and stay pretty. No BB up, I got that ass and them titties. Make a nigga wanna come and get me. Baby, I'm fire, and you not. When I put it on him, he say don't stop. Make him pay for my time, bought a new wristwatch. He think I'm a full of love, hell no, I think not. I'm a bad bitch with split personalities. Gucci be the purse, so you know I keep that bag on me. I'm a fashion killer, so you know I'm catching casualties. I taste so sweet, make your nigga catch. He said he want a fly girl, someone who be getting to it. He said that you don't know what you be doing. He said he want a fly girl, someone who know how to act. Cause you out here got him looking bad. He said he want a fly girl, a chick in designer, one that don't live with her mama. He said he want a fly girl, one that's a rider, who ain't afraid of an anaconda. He said he want a fly girl.
Okay. See, like I said, I definitely see where you going.
You see where I'm going with this, right?
I see where you're going with this. Yeah, I definitely see where you're going. I like that one too. Yeah.
That right there, it's like, I want all my girls to feel like you a fly girl, like, you know, and like I said, it's not about just materialistic things. It's like if you got your first own apartment, like you ain't living with your mother no more.
Right,
like
right.
I'm a fly chick, you know. Like at the end of the day, like I'm bossed up. That's just who
Right.
I am. Like we fly bitches.
I like how you kept it real, you know, the split personalities, because y'all all crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how you were saying women never know what they want and
Yes.
stuff like that. We got our moody ways and
Yes.
shit like that. So with this song, I just feel like it'll just gravitate and get all my girls together, make them feel real empowered, make them feel like, yo, I know I'm that chick, like no matter what and stuff like that. Like I'm a fly girl at the end of the day. So
Right. See, and you getting all your girls together, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's needed. I think a lot of these new now I'm not gonna say new, but a lot of these female artists is like they don't do that much. I don't feel like they worry about the other chick. It's more about them. Like, I'm a bad bitch, I'm this, I'm that. You ain't got shit on me. More so than just saying, like, you know, trying to motivate other women to feel that way.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
I can understand that. I meant just as not even just as an artist, just as an individual.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about how other artists.
Yeah, so you're supposed
to
to feel like I tell people all the time, you can't get mad if an artist say, I feel like I'm the best artist out. You're supposed to feel that
You're
way about
supposed to,
yourself.
exactly.
That's how you if nobody else gonna feel that way, you gotta feel that way yourself, so other people could believe that as well. So, but it's about at the end of the day, like I just feel like as women, like what I don't know if people realize that a lot of things are surrounded around women. I didn't had a DJ tell me like we don't play music for guys, we play music for women. Like at the end of the day, when we turn up, because guys gonna come in, they're gonna spend money, they're gonna buy bottles. My biggest thing right now is that, like, I know I have my fans, I know I have my supporters, and I know, you know, guys are like her, she looks good, she's dope, whatever. But I know females can be very catty, and it's kind of hard to get the females to fuck with you at first. But I feel like they're gonna come, and my main thing right now is just like I said, I'm on that around the way girl type shit. Slick talk, just making my females like, yo, I'm that bitch. Like whether I'm regular or not, whether I come out in some sweats, some sneakers, whether I dress it up, throw a little cap on, little accessories, whether like I'm still that bitch. Like I'm a fly chick. I'm boss. Regardless, but like I said, you know, we come from New York. You know, we're very competitive. Like we rap. But when you hear my raps and you hear me talking cocky, I'm not really like pointing it to any type of female or like coming at females. I'm just proving my point. Like I feel like I'm that bitch.
Right.
I'm nice. I'm that nice. I feel like I'm rapping. So when I write raps or when I'm literally like freestyling, it may sound like I'm battling somebody or I'm talking about somebody, but that's just the energy I'm giving out. Like if you do want to take it there, if I do get on a track with a guy, anybody, I'm gonna hold my own weight because I really rap. But right now I'm having fun. Like I was told, like with this time around when I came back to do music, is to have fun. Yeah. And right now that's what I'm doing. I'm having fun with it.
You could tell, like all of it sounds good. It don't sound forced. You know, it don't sound like you trying to do something. It just sounds like you doing something. You feel me?
I'm having fun with it.
Yeah, that's all you need to do at this point because it's working. You feel me? It's working. It's working. I like that. You know.
Appreciate you.
All right, so it's time to play a game. You feel me? Because the thing is this, right? I like to the whole point of, like I tell you, interviews is for people to get to know you. You feel me? So at this point, we want to know what your type is as far as men go.
Okay.
Okay. Are you in a relationship? Okay, we don't gotta talk about that.
No, I'm laughing because I thought that was gonna be the second question. It was
what?
like a 2-for-1 just now. I thought that was gonna be like the second question. That's why I started laughing.
No, the reason why I asked that is because sometimes some people can't play the game because they're in a relationship and they don't wanna, you know,
make them feel. I mean, if I feel like the question is not something I want to answer.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's not bad like that.
Oh, okay.
Like so I've had people sit here and have their person in the room, and then it's like.
Oh, it's uncomfortable.
It's not uncomfortable because this is the game. So I'm gonna ask you questions, and you got to go left or right. It's either, you know, if I'm gonna ask you your type. You know, there's no in the middle. You know, you have to even pick one side, and it's just your preference. It doesn't mean that you wouldn't deal with the other side.
Oh no, okay, I get what you're saying. So that, yeah, even as far as like having a significant other, it's still about the support of knowing like what I'm doing. I'm not gonna never like disrespect. Yeah,
it wouldn't have been like that, never, but sometimes people feel
I'm saying I'm not gonna disrespect.
I just tell them, look, just describe your person. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if that's what you want to do.
So if I'm gonna describe my person, I'm gonna describe the person that I'm with. Or
that's
whatever.
What I mean.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna disrespect my significant other or whatever.
Okay.
So if the questions is not crazy like that,
no,
you know,
yeah. So. And then all right, cool. So all right. So when it comes to men, right? Tall or short?
Definitely taller than me.
Right.
I don't like guys shorter than me.
I don't think any female does, except the tall ones that have no choice. All right, tall or short. Light or dark?
I would say more, and I've dated lights guys. I would say more in the middle to dark. I don't know, lights. I don't got nothing against lights and guys, but they be just, I don't know what be up with them lately.
That's funny.
I don't know if they in competition with us or nothing. I don't know. They kind of weird. Once I see them little squinting, little light skin eyes, I was like, nah, I don't know.
Something wrong.
I mean, I don't really have like. Let me not say that. It don't have nothing to do with complexion. It's really about if you're the type of guy that I like.
Well,
but I have,
visually, what do you prefer?
Yeah,
light
but
or
like
dark?
my significant other, like he's like your complexion.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I don't really have a specific complexion.
But if you had to choose.
Yeah, I would say more like
brown.
Yeah,
darker.
caramel to brown skin.
Okay. Fit or not fit? Like a muscular nigga or just regular?
I'm fine with regular, but as long as you ain't like sloppy and out of shape.
Right.
I like kind of fit.
Okay. Street smart or book smart?
Street smart.
Street smart.
Yeah.
She said yeah.
Cause I'm I'm not really in the streets. I'm book smart, so we kind of level each other out.
Right.
So
You need that-
a
you need the
guy
balance.
that's street smart, it kind of like balance you out because it's like they'll teach you ways like a hustle mentality on how to make money, certain things, and you come with the aspect of like doing it the right way.
Right.
So it's kind of like it levels out.
Okay. Long hair or short hair? Like braids, dreads versus a low cut.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd
Or
rather a low cut, but the new thing is these braids, and I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
everybody's going back to it. As long as you keep yourself together and neat, not looking all rugged and like you ain't get your hair done in like 2 months.
Right. As long as you keep it smooth.
Yeah, and short, not too much. Like
Yeah. All right. You like a tatted or not tatted?
I like tats.
Tatted up.
Mm-hmm.
Tatted up. I always say that when people. What about now? You know, street smarts and book smarts is different from a conservative nigga or a hood nigga. Because
It can't be like a mixture.
no. Because I mean, think about it. You could make the mixture because you said you like street smart, but you like a hood nigga or a conservative nigga, meaning he could be from the hood and be hood, but he's in the corporate world. Conservative doesn't mean he's not street smart. It just means that he's not running around here with his jeans sagging and
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
no, I'm not
mad
into all
chains
that.
on.
Yeah,
and
so I get what you're saying. He could be from the hood, but he's carrying himself right and
differently, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Conservative or
Yeah.
street a hood nigga, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't
Some
like
girls-
when you saying hood, like you saying like hoodlums, like they pants below they.
No, I mean
They-
think about it like this. Lil Baby's a hood nigga,
Mm-hmm.
right? But then he's not conservative. He's hood.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't look like a you know, he don't look like a bum ass nigga.
That's why I said what you mean by it, because I do like some hood, like I do, you know.
That's
I
what I
guess because
mean.
that's where I come from, New York. Like I can't have just too like preppy. Like I do want, when I say hood, I'm not talking about like a gangster or like a hoodlum or somebody running around
That's
the
what I'm
street
saying.
trying
I'm
to be
trying
the
to say-
toughest guy out here.
right.
But I do like a little hood as far as like just like that it kind of like creates that ground of like how can I just don't, like I said, I don't want like nobody that's like I don't want to say the wrong word because I want people to take it the wrong way, like, oh, she likes bad guys. I'm not saying I like bad guys. I
Right.
like gangsters.
That's- yeah,
I like
that's
hood.
not what I was
No,
saying
but
either,
what
so.
you're saying, like I like a guy that's from the hood because I just feel like as far as like more relatable, but at the same time he grew up in the hood, but he's doing right by himself, like
Right.
like how you said Lil Baby, and then now
Yeah,
how he's
exactly.
a rapper and
And
things that
he
was
dressed clean.
and
you know
dressed
what I'm
clean,
saying?
and things that he probably were doing when he was younger. Cause I know I didn't finish his documentary, but I started watching it, and just to see where he came from to where he is now, I could say
Big
that he's a big change, and he's way more conservative than he's considered being just a hood guy. I see him giving back to his community. I see
Yeah.
him doing like a lot of things. He does a lot of like
Yeah.
good things.
He
and
bought
he's
the whole
dope.
mall out and gave
Yeah.
away everything. That shit was crazy.
No, and he's super dope for that. So yeah, if you want to put it like that, yeah.
All right, a person in the industry or out of the industry?
I'd rather a person out of the industry, but I'd rather a person out of the industry. I love growing with my individual because I'm very skeptical on what's people's motives and intentions. So when you grow with somebody, when you grow from nothing to something, and they see the sweat, the blood, the tears, and they grow with you, and they got your back from nothing to something, like that's someone I love growing with.
Right.
Now, as far as the industry, I feel like when you dating somebody in the industry, yes, it comes with a lot. Only thing with somebody in the industry, they might just kind of understand you more as an artist. Because sometimes when you're in a relationship, they're not understanding why you're in the studio for 40 hours.
Yeah.
They're not getting like
Like,
why,
what you
and you
doing
only
in the
recorded
studio?
2 songs
Yeah,
for 40
right,
hours. They're not
yeah.
getting and understanding that. But somebody in
Facts.
the industry may understand that it just comes with a lot. So I kind of rather somebody that's
Out of
not
it,
not
yeah.
saying that like.
That you wouldn't. That's why I said these don't mean you wouldn't do the other. It's just what you prefer.
Yeah, but where I'm at right now in my life with my significant other, I'd rather just grow with him as, you know, and like I say all the time, if they're whether it's family, friends, significant other, if they are meant to be with you as you rise,
They'll be there.
they'll be a part of it. If it's
Right.
not, little by little, God gonna start showing you who you gotta let go and cut off as you keep growing.
That's a whole fact.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So yeah, so now y'all know what she likes, what she don't.
Oh,
like.
and I don't like. You forgot to cheat.
Oh,
you
cheat.
cannot be cheat.
I gotta add that question in. So you don't like cheap people.
No.
Right.
No. And then I got used to
that's bad. Period. I don't think a nigga should be cheap at the end of the day.
And I'm not saying like being
woman.
a gold digger, and I'm not saying I want your money because I go after my bag as well.
Right.
But like my nigga, like he's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like just like I don't understand. Like it's just like I just can't. Like, and when I say cheap, I'm not talking about you got to spend. I'm not saying come spend millions and millions, but it's just people that got this cheap mindset, like just even cheap to themselves. So you just not gonna treat you just gonna walk around like that.
They're gonna treat themselves like that. How you think they're gonna treat you?
Yeah, I just can't stand like
cheapness.
Nope, I'm not. If you like, no, that's not my thing.
I heard it, so don't.
No.
Keep your cheap self at home.
Like I tell people all the time. Like I had some boy say. He was saying girls in Atlanta. He was like, oh, they just want you for this. They want you for that. And I said to him, well, there's guys out there that's going to give them that. So that's just not your forte. That's just, you're just not who they are. They just not for you. That doesn't mean they're wrong for wanting that. If they want a guy that wants to trick on them or buy them a car, or get them a house or help them with this, there's guys out there for that. You can't say these women are like this and you're mad that they like this. They're just not for you. Don't go after these women. Then they're not wrong. They just have a preference.
That's what they want.
Just like you have a preference where you might want a girl that may work a 9 to 5 and you don't want a girl that's in the clubs, you know? It's just preferences. So you can't, I don't understand why men get so mad that these women want these things, or even if it's vice versa, a men want certain things from a woman. It's okay to have your preference. That doesn't mean what you want is wrong. So I'm gonna let y'all know, ladies, do not let nobody trick you out of wanting what you want or knowing your worth, because they feel like that they won't give you that. So do not let no one do that. And I'm not just talking for the ladies. I'm talking about vice versa, men too. Like, don't let nobody trick you out what you feel that you want. Like, you feel like, I want my woman to be like this. I need my woman like this. There are women out there for you like that. Yep. But don't, like, try to talk down on the women that aren't like that.
What you like,
Go after what you like. Y'all keep getting mad at all these women out here, whether they're getting their body done, whether they want guys to buy them a watch, a car. Why are you getting mad? Go after the women that don't want that. Right. Let these women
stay in your lane.
Yeah, like let these women deal with the men because there's men out there that feel like that's not nothing. This is what I do. That's the type of nigga I am. And if I'm fucking with you, that's what you're gonna have, because that's who I am and that's what I want. Then you have the guys that do use their money to try to get women. Right. But I'm talking about the official ones. Like,
the one that's just how you are.
Yeah, that's just how I am. Like, if I'm fly, my bitch gonna be fly. If I'm getting to the bag, I'm gonna make sure you winning too, like that. And another thing I don't like about guys, I don't know how to say the word, but it's a lot that's been going on, right? And we talk about this all the time, and it has been big on social media. I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it's a generation. Mm-hmm. I know we didn't grow up like that. But why y'all guys so jealous of women? What, like? I mean,
I think that has a lot to do with where we at.
No, I'm talking about in general. Like, why? I see these comments. I see things like, y'all don't have a pussy. I don't know if you want to. It gives me vibes like, do you want to be the one? Because like.
That's what I'm saying. We're in a space where there's a lot of undercovers, and I feel like a lot of these niggas are jealous of women.
No, they are, and I feel like especially after, I don't know if it's because of the, like, women have, especially with the pandemic, like, a lot of women, like, their business have flourished. A lot of women are, like, bossed up. Right. There's a lot, especially, like, you know, growing up, like, it was a little different. So, like, when you see certain girls that's, like, young 20s, and they got these big 6-figure companies, it's like, why y'all mad? That these men, like, it was a saying that I seen, and it's logic to you. How can you be jealous of someone you are attracted to? That is weird behavior. That is weird. So
Very weird.
You was attracted to me. What attracted you was what you seen and what you knew about me. Now that you got me, you don't like it. Like you got a problem. You hate me for what you was attracted to me for. I'm still trying to figure that shit out, and why a lot of men are being like that when it comes to women. I know. We always dealt with if a woman made more than a man, people, they might feel a little less, like their pride, a little intimidated. But now it's not that. It's y'all mad at the women bodies. Y'all mad at them having clothes. Y'all mad at them buying cars. Like, y'all on here say, oh, I'm tired of y'all wearing this body. Why do you care? Like, so it's like, it's a, like I said, it's a lot of like female tendency in a lot of these men, because some of these things that they're posting, I see them saying, I just be like, it can't be a man saying this. And I'm not saying that you like men, but You might as well, because the way you
coming across
in a woman, and there's a lot of men
competing with women,
and there's a lot of men that's doing that. And I see a lot of chicks that say it's girls that's like really bossed up, and they said they meet men and they're talking to these men, but it's like they become so intimidated and jealous of them. And it's like, and I think it's because they be stuck in that phase of maybe like, you're so good that I can't believe I got you, or they feel like you got more than me and made me feel less of a man. Like I tell people all the time, that shit is inside of you.
It's personal.
That's your own insecurity. You know what I'm saying? You could get with somebody, you could be a millionaire, you know, and somebody could have less than you. Like we keep saying, it's what you have. It's how you feel. Yeah. So fellas, if you like this, please cut it out. Like, stop being. It's no point of being jealous of women. And I gotta find a post, and I'm gonna send it to you. When a guy was saying that us men should just start dating our dating men.
Ooh.
Recently, it was like a post, and a girl was saying like, y'all only literally attracted to us because like the sexuality of things, like to have sex. Yeah. He was like, y'all love y'all. He's saying y'all love y'all friends more than us. Y'all show them more love. And she was breaking down some
I saw that. I did.
And that gave me a vibe like, this is the stuff I be talking about.
You only want to be around your woman for sex, but other than that, you like everything else.
When people fail to realize, your lady is gonna hold you down more than anybody, and it's not because your niggas is not there for you, but your woman is the one that's gonna see you when you broke. You gonna see when you wake up with your stink ass breath, when you don't got $1, when you really your back against the wall and you have a genuine woman in your corner, that is the one that's gonna ride with you and is gonna help uplift you. So a lot of these guys, I think I just seen it the other day, cause remember they said bros over hoes, and it's like, nah. Yeah. And I'm not saying like it can't be a balance where I got my boys, I got my bros, and I got my lady, but it's like a lot of times men are treating women like the enemy. Like, what the fuck did we do to y'all?
Yeah, that's just weird. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know if it's this generation, but it's like, what is wrong? Like, what did we do to y'all? Like, why y'all hate us so much? Like, what did we really do to y'all? Like, what happened?
One of y'all need to explain this.
I think I'm gonna really go live with this because I really need answers. Like, because I want to know. What did we do to y'all? Like, and right now, like a lot of women, we're being targeted. Like, y'all beating a woman, y'all robbing people, y'all robbing women, y'all do. Like, since when things was like that? Like, why y'all hating us so much? Like, what is the issue? Like, what did we do to y'all?
Right.
You know, you supposed to be like, y'all came with, like Tupac said, we came from a woman, got our name from a woman. You know, like, what's y'all problem?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Something wrong.
I'm telling you, it's something wrong there. And then those guys stay far away. Stay far away. We don't want that energy over here. We not with that.
All right, so look, do me one favor. Let them know where they can find you. Let them know where they can find the clothing, everything. Like, give them all the places to find you, your clothes, everything, the music. Let's go.
All right, my Instagram is Kiki Klymaxx, which is KIKIKLYMAXX. My YouTube to see my videos. Just stay updated. Make sure you subscribe. It's Kiki Klymaxx music. No, Kiki Klymaxx music. Man, listen. I think it might be Kiki Klymaxx TV. I'm going to look that up. My Twitter is Kiki Klymaxx, which I got to be a little more on that. My TikTok is also Kiki Klymaxx, which y'all going to see me more on that as well. For any, like, bookings, features, hosting, is bookkikiklymaxx@gmail.com. And ladies and fellas, if you're looking to get some pieces for your sister, your aunt, your baby mother, your wife, and my lady friends, my boutique, Kaiser Boutique. So that's www.kaiserboutique is KEIZER boutique.store. And that's where you can order like all your pieces at. And then Kaiser Boutique is the actual Instagram.
Dope.
So make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all stay tuned because I have a lot of new things. I got a lot of new things in store.
Yes,
and I think y'all gonna definitely fuck with it, you know?
Yep. The music is dope. She's dope. The clothing is dope. Make sure y'all stay tuned. I want to thank you for coming.
No, I appreciate you.
Know what
I mean? That's been long overdue.
Right. You definitely right.
So I appreciate that.
You know, you can come back after you drop the project. You know what I'm saying? And we can let us know how it's going and everything. I definitely appreciate you. And
I appreciate you. Appreciate you for having me. Yeah. I appreciate you.
And y'all stay tuned. Continue. You know, the music is continuous. So stay tuned. Get your friends to download the app. And thank y'all for watching. We out.
Appreciate you.
You're now tuned in to Black Ink Radio.
Turn up.